Guys, look what happened to my mirror. It's lopsided and also the bottom fell off of it. After having taped it on for a couple of years, I guess it's time to retire it. But is that stopping me from using it still today? Nope. And I know I have a mirror like right behind me, but like it's part of my backdrop. I can't just take it out of there. Can't replace it with a crooked mirror. I'm gonna have to put that on my to-buy list though. Mirror that doesn't break every 5 minutes. Hello everyone! I'm here today to share with you guys a new 5-first impression, and it is all some drugstore newness. Some of it I talked about in the haul video I did last Thursday, and some of it is just new products that I haven't had a chance to test out yet, and I want to do it on camera with you guys. And don't forget, there is a new giveaway every single video in February, so this is what we are giving away today, and all you need to do to enter is number 1, be a subscriber to this channel. This one right here. And number 2, since we're talking about drugstore newness, I thought I would ask you guys to leave a comment down below and let me know what drugstore brand is sort of your go-to, the one that you think always has the new innovation, the new launches that are always gonna work for you. I'm just kind of curious because, you know, I have a whole bunch of different brands here and I'm kind of curious what you guys think. All the details will be down below in the info bar as per usual. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a big thumbs up if you do, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. And without further ado, let's get into this. And I am using the last actually of my e.l.f. charcoal hydrogel masks. Been really enjoying these recently, so I need to go and pick up some more of them, but they're really good for just making the under eye area very smooth. It depuffs, it brightens it. I don't know. I just really like them. So I figure we could just, you know, smooth these on while we work on the brows, right? And the brow product we're gonna be testing out is by Maybelline, and this is their Tattoo Studio Waterproof Brow Gel. I actually have both packaging here. So we have the US and Canadian, in case you're curious. Personally, I'm gonna vote for the US packaging. This looks way more expensive. And I think this is supposed to be a dupe for the Wunderbrow brow gel, which is a brow gel that is semi-permanent. It's gonna stay in your brows longer, even after you take off your makeup and go to bed. It's still gonna be in your brows after. And it says here it is a waterproof formula that lasts up for 2 days, ultra-resistant formula. It adheres to the brows, no hassle wear, does not transfer, does not smudge, and is waterproof. So we gonna be testing that out today. And it says in the instructions here to use short, smooth strokes, start filling it in mid-brow, then go to the beginning of the brow and go all the way to the tail. And then you can use this little spoolie brush that it comes with to kind of brush it in and make it look a little bit more like hair-like, I assume. And between the 2 shades, I want to say that probably the medium brown is going to be a better fit, but I actually might blend the 2 of them together because it also feels a little dark. So I'm gonna start by brushing my hairs in place first, so I kind of know where I actually want to put the product. All right, so let's see what this looks like. Oh, that's like, it looks hairy. I'm gonna wipe some of it off because there's a lot of gel that came off on here. And I feel like that is too much for my brows. And it's showing me using it on the side, so I guess that's what we'll do. Flat edge, short, smooth strokes. Just making my brows look really wet. And then we're gonna go to the tail. Actually, this is pretty, oh, this is looking a little dark. It feels like I'm getting it all the way around my brows. Well, that doesn't look overly cute just the way it is. I mean, to be fair, this is my wilder brow. Like, everyone has a wilder brow. Tell me that's not just me. This is my Wolverine. Maybe I'll try and use like the tip here and try and like fill it in a little bit. I feel like I've applied the product up way too high. Let's try and like maybe smooth some of that out. Flat side. Short strokes, then we'll bring it up to the front. I need more product now. Now it's just fuzz. I don't know, I feel like how am I supposed to get like the bald spot back here? Oh, that's too much product. Oh no, I am aggressively messing this up now. Okay, good news is that if you just apply it and then try and remove it, it does come off. Oh, I thought I was gonna have to deal with that for 2 days. So I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm actually going to use a little brush. This is from, this is Benefit's brush. It's kind of small, but it's slanted. It'll be easy to get those little brow hairs, and use that with this formula. And I feel like that's what this product is missing. For me, at least, there are like little bald spots that I want to fill in, little specific hairs and stuff, and I want my brows to stay put for a long period of time, but it kind of defeats the purpose of this product if I can't actually make them look the way that I want them for 2 days. I think I actually might try this lighter shade for that, just to create some dimension, you know? And I think next time I'm gonna do it the opposite way. I'm gonna fill it in with the light shade and then use the dark shade for those specific strokes. But you know, that's what this video is for. Testing and learning. Okay, this is working much better. So I'm gonna fill the rest of this one in a little bit, clean it all up, and we'll be back with product number 2. All right, now that the brows are done, we are gonna go on to the eyeshadow. Take these things off. They feel so jelly and gross. And now we're gonna go on to eyeshadow, and the eyeshadow I'm gonna be testing out is from Maybelline. This is a new eye and cheek palette, and this is the City Kits Pink Edge. And it looks like it is a mixture of shimmers and mattes, and more in the sort of mauvey pink sort of range. I believe they have reformulated a whole bunch of their eyeshadows, and so I'm excited to kind of swatch this, play with it a little bit. So this is what the eyeshadow palette looks like. It's very pretty. It feels very like Valentine's-y, you know? They're very like creamy, a little bit crumbly, but that's okay. I did like aggressively swatch that. So that's the pink shade right there. Very pretty. Oh, I like that. All right, let's try a matte shade. There's the matte shade right there. Definitely more creamy than I've tested in past. It's a little bit on the patchy side, but that can be entirely different once I actually put it on my eyeballs. I'm gonna start by prepping the area. I'm gonna use this one from Essence. I'm gonna start with this sort of matte bone shade here, and I'm going to sweep that sort of over the brow bone area. And I just use that as more of a transition. I find that starting with that shade and then working down has been working for me quite well recently. I'm gonna take this purpley matte shade here, and I'm going to put that onto the crease. So far so good. It seems to be blending well. What happens if I put this darker shade on? I'm gonna take this like dark plum shade and stick that along the lash line. Mix it in with a little bit of the black shade to kind of deepen it up. It was not as dark as I thought it was gonna be. What about these like shimmer shades here? I like this one. All right, cool. I'm gonna keep blending that and apply it to the other side, and I'll BRB. All right, on top of actually finishing up my eyeshadow, I also did mascara, and then decided to go and do my foundation and my concealer as well. Because the next product I wanna try out is a cream highlight, and I talked about this in the haul that I did last week, and it is the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Glow Highlight. And this, I believe, is in the shade Moonbeam. It looks like this, and it's got this like creamy, almost like putty-like consistency, which is kind of cool. Like when I was swatching it, it's super pretty, but it was almost coming off a little bit glittery. So I wanted to see how it actually looked on the skin, on my actually face skin. Hand skin, face skin. I'm gonna try it on one side of my face before I set it with powder, and the other side after I set it with powder. See if it makes a difference. It's very soft. And just apply it to this. Whoa! Let's try and blend that out. So far so good, at least on camera. Like it is very, very pretty. Let's see what it looks like close up though. Actually no, I take it back. That is 100% glitter, my friends. Oh, that's disappointing. Do I have any other highlights I want to check out? Oh, actually I do have one. Hold on. I did also want to test out the L'Oreal Infallible Galaxy Stick. This is the illuminating stick. So because this is also cream, I'm just gonna test this out on the other side because I just personally don't like glittery highlights, and that is 100% what the CoverGirl one is. Very pink, not gold at all. I'll like try and blend this out with a brush, see what that does. It's not very over the top. Like this is a very subtle highlight. I would have thought because it says Galaxy on it, that it's gonna be like super intense and over the top dramatic. But it seems to be quite subtle actually. And actually these pinky shades are vibing really nicely with my eyeshadow look. Well, that was unintentional. It almost gives this like matte sheen. It is the best way I can describe it. It has this metallic undertone to it, but the finish is more on the matte side. So this may entirely disappear and not be noticeable at all once I actually set everything with powder. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna test it out again after I put on some powder. See what happens. And for powder today, we're going to be trying out the one from Card Candies. Is the Sheer Envy Bake, Brighten, and Set. And this is supposed to be used for baking. So when you apply it to your skin, you're supposed to use a ton underneath the eyes on any areas where you would tend to crease. And it's just going to keep the makeup locked in place and very crease free all day. So let's try and bake this under the eyes. If I can find my powder. Where's my velour puff? Where'd it go? This is what happens when you don't clean up your desk, Rachel. Oh my goodness. You know what? Go big or go home, you know? I'm gonna try and use a little bit less, like over the rest of my skin. Well, I think we can safely say that all of my highlight is gone. I look ridiculous. All right, it has been a couple of minutes, so let's just dust this away now and hope I am not banana yellow. Okay, well, we're definitely not as yellow as we were, but we are more yellow than we started. I'm kind of curious how it looks when I'm editing it. Like, how much more yellow am I now than when I started? And since we're here, let's just apply this sort of pinky highlight here. It seems to be like sitting on top of the makeup well. So this powder may be a little bit dark for me, and maybe it will work better if you have a deeper skin tone. So again, we'll see what it looks like in daylight and all that stuff, and I'll update you guys at the end of the day. But yeah, I'm gonna put on some blush bronzer and finish up my eye look a little bit, and we will be back for the lips. And today I want to test out the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit. This is the metallic lipstick. I really like their liquid lipsticks. I think they are beautiful. So this is like the metallic version of it. So when I was testing this out in the haul video, it was applying really chunky, but then once you smoothed it out, it was beautiful, this gorgeous sheen, and I was like, wonder what this looks like on my lips. And the color I want to start with is Bali in Love, because it's my favorite. It doesn't really match my look, but I don't care. I really like it. And we're just gonna throw it all over. Oh, the color's so pretty. Oh, you know what? That is not bad. It's definitely not as metallic as I thought it was gonna look on the lips. Like, it's definitely a lot more wearable. It has that matte sort of finish. It doesn't feel tacky on the lips at all. It's definitely not chunky, which is a bonus. What if I put a little bit of like satin sheets in the center? That one's a lot more metallic. Now, satin sheets, I'm not liking as much. I don't know if it's because I layered it on top of another metallic lipstick, but it's like drying down really patchy, and you can see like all the lines and dryness in my lips, which is not cute. So I'm gonna take that one off, and I'm just gonna stick to Bali in Love instead. So it's kind of a mixed bag of products today, but I am going to go about the rest of my day. I will check in with you guys tonight, and we'll see what this makeup is looking like. Hey guys, so it is now at the end of the day, and this is what my makeup is looking like. And I have to say, so first of all, the powder. The powder. So I feel like I've been editing the footage and it looks okay on camera, but in person, like it's so dark. Like, it just doesn't work for my skin tone, unfortunately. It's very yellow under the eyes, but beyond just that, it feels very heavy underneath the eyes as well. Like, it's very obvious where the powder is. So that's a little bit unfortunate. And also, both highlights just didn't work for me. Both of them looked very glittery on the skin, and also it broke up all of the powder and foundation that I had just along the areas where I had put the highlight on. So that's a little disappointing. And then for the lip product, it's not on my lips anymore. It was not super long lasting. I wouldn't say it like wore off immediately, but like I see like just basically patchiness of metallicness on my lips that's left. So it's nice, but like don't expect it to last. The eyeshadows, at least in terms of the colors that I wore, are very pretty. I really like them. I haven't tried the blush and the highlight yet though. And the highlight looks really glittery, unless it's just like on the top layer. Maybe it's just the top layer, hang on. Because sometimes the brand tries to entice us into a product with more glitter on top. No, it definitely looks like the glitter is all the way through. Oh, that's unfortunate. So I'm probably not gonna like this highlight too much, but I do really like the eyeshadows, so I will continue to play around with those. I will see what the other palette is like, and I'm excited about their reformulation. These are a lot better. And then the brow product. I don't love the way that my brows are looking right now, but I feel like there was a lot of like trial and error in this video in testing out this product. So I want to try it again, talking about the steps and the techniques and stuff that I talked about earlier. So I will continue to play with it. I'm going to go and remove my makeup now, and I'll let you guys know in the info bar if it's still there, how it's held up, all that stuff. Yeah, I'll continue to play with it because I like the concept. I think that it just needs a little bit of tweaking. And that is everything for this video. Give it a big thumbs up if you like 5 first impressions, and if you have any products that you guys want me to test out next, leave them in the comment section below. I like how I left my bunny ears on, by the way. My hair is a greasy disaster. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already for new videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. And that is everything. I hope you guys are having an amazing, amazing week so far, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Love you girls. Mwah.